Hello, and welcome to this workshop video all about friendship. First off, all the things I'm going to say in this video, I also say in a blog post that I wrote back in November when I was doing my friendship month. Definitely go check that out. It might be a little more articulated and it will definitely be more detailed than what I'm going to say in this next couple of minutes of this video. But here are some things that I think are important to keep in mind when thinking about friendships. First, I found this random quote on Pinterest that's, just one of those cool picture letter things, but it says, invest in people that invest in you. And I think that that is one of the most important things when thinking about friendships. I'm a senior in high school and I've been at the same school since the 6th grade, so I've pretty much been with the same rough pool of people for the last 7 years of my life. And in that time, a lot of friends and people have come in and out of my life, and that's not a bad thing. I think that it's good to find new people and to let old people go, but I've learned some things about friendships over the years that I want to share with you and that I think are really important because we should be investing our time and energy in the people that also want to do the same for us. And sometimes that's hard to assess and tell what's happening. The first thing that I think is important in friendship is reciprocation. That's kind of like the quote that I just said. Invest in people that are going to invest in you. If you are constantly doing your friend duties, but your friend is not, and your friend is being selfish and taking from you, but never giving, that's a sucky situation to be in. Of course, there are always going to be times in our lives where one friend might need more support than the other, and you need to be patient and generous and let that friend take from you and be willing to give. But in your time of need, if they're not willing to be there for you, they might not be someone who really has your best interests at heart and who really cares for you as deeply as you care for them. P.S. I'm making an entire video all about removing negative people from your life, so if I tell you remove them from your life in this video and then you're like, well, how do I, what? Don't worry, I've got a video coming about it. Another important part of friendships is no judgment. And of course in life, people are not always going to agree with your decisions and your opinions, but I know at least 3 friends off the top of my head who I could probably tell that I killed someone and they'd give me wide eyes and look very shocked and concerned, but then they try and help me figure out how to deal with it. That's an extreme case, but the point is having people in your life who you know you can go to with any troubles or struggles or opinions or anything like that is so important. Having people who are constantly telling you only what you're doing wrong is not fun. And of course, it is your friend's job to protect you and help you make the right decisions in your life. If they don't agree with any of your decisions, they're not someone you need to be in your life. Varying closeness is a term that I think is important when it comes to friendships, and that means varying closeness with the same friend and with other people. As for varying closeness with one friend, having a friend or friends that you know you can always turn back to no matter how long it's been since you talked is so luxurious. Being able to not talk to someone for months and then come back like you never left each other's side is one of the most glorious parts of a friendship that I can imagine. Also, it's okay to not have 1,000 best friends and to have friends that you're close to sometimes and to have really good friends. I think that it's important to have varying levels of closeness, as I keep saying, with different people. I have a couple of friends that are always my friends that I always know I can go to, but I also have friends that I only really get to see and talk to when I'm doing shows in theater or when I'm in dance class or when I'm doing certain things or when we happen to Skype every so often. And I don't like those people any less, but having 1,000 best friends sounds very overwhelming. So keeping a couple of people close, but then being okay with having a bunch of other friends is a good thing. I'm talking about all of these good things about friendships, but I want you all to know that it has not been an easy ride getting to the friendship base that I have. And as I'm going off to college, it's about to totally change anyways. Of course, I'm still going to see some of the people that I'm going to high school with, but odds are there are only about 5 people that I probably will see on a consistent basis and still be really close to. But the point is, finding your people takes time. It is not an instantaneous thing, and it is not something that is quick or fast that you will come upon. It has taken me 7 years to get to the friendship base that I have now, and even this year, my senior year, I've become close with people who I never even talked to before, even though I've gone to the same school for 7 years. Friendships are constantly changing, and the way that your friendships work might never be the same from year to year, but that's okay. Don't get discouraged if you feel like you haven't found your people yet, because it will happen, the time will come, and everyone is in your life to teach you something, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes there are some really sucky people that will come into your life that will trick you, that you will think are your friends, and then they'll go and screw you over. And that gosh darn sucks. They're there to teach you something, and you might not know it at the time, and you might not know it 5 years from now, but let them go on their merry way and just be yourself. be kind to the people around you. In one of my surveys, someone wanted me to mention to you all that you always have someone to talk to, and that really got them through some hard times in their life, knowing that there is always someone who is willing to listen and willing to help and that's there for you. Even if you feel like you haven't found your people, you have people. Even if it's just your parents, or if it's just me, or if it's the internet, you have people that are there to listen and to help you. Friendships are important. Make sure your friends are treating you right and make sure you're treating them right. Be a good friend, be patient, be kind, be generous, and stay tuned to figure out how to remove those negative people from your life. Thank you so much for watching. Go do something that makes you happy today. Go tell your friends thank you for being in your life. All of my friends, thank you so much for being in my life and making me the person that I am today. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate all of you watching this. You're my friends too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next workshop video. Okay, bye!